Today we are going to do an experiment and I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, so for this activity we need a battery like this. This is a 9-volt battery that you can buy in any shop and a battery connector like this one. Okay, so a battery has two terminals. This is a positive terminal and this is the negative terminal as you can see. And so likewise we have to just connect the battery connector means you can see here it is not going like this. We have to connect as the opposite way like this one. Okay, can anyone tell me why do we have two terminals? Yeah, so for anything means like if we are lighting a bulb then also we need just two uh, terminals means this plus and then minus, and these two are just connected and one will not work. If we'll just connect the positive one then it will not work. For powering it we need both of them. So now I have an LED with me that you can even buy, but make sure that you are buying a battery and that 9-volt battery, and you will also buy a LED light that would be 9-volt itself, or else the LED may damage and blast. So it's risky. So before buying it, just try it. So and So we will now just power it up like this. So you can just check it like means you we will even connect it by a switch, but before that let us just test whether the LED is working or not. Chris. Okay, so here I just removed the extra rubber, and now we can just test it like just connecting both of them to the terminals, to the electrodes of the and means to the wire of the LED. So here you can see that I've connected them, and now you can see that it is not working, which means either there is a problem in the connection, like you can just reverse them like that they may work. Here you can see that it is glowing now because I have this red wire as it is positive and the black wire it is negative. And here this one is the positive wire and this one is the negative wire. So I will just connect the positive with the positive wire and the negative with the negative wire. Then it will start glowing as you can see, which means our LED is working and the battery too. So now we can connect a battery, or if you will think that the wire is too small to connect with a battery with a switch, then you can just uh, buy a extra wire and just use it like I have one. Okay, so right now I will just cut off the wires into two pieces like this, and then here now you can just take out the rubber so that you can use the wire inside here. Like this. Now you may ask that the color of the wires are different. Like this one is golden in color and means from the tip of the wire is golden in color, and this one is kind of silver. Why is it? What makes the difference in the color? Because in making of the wire we use mainly two elements, and they are copper and aluminium. The gold one is the copper and this silverish one is the aluminium. because these two metals are most uh, most do you know the best conductor of electricity? It is gold, but it's too costly, right? So we use aluminium or copper. They are the next after gold. So we use these two elements, and now you can do same with this end. Right here, like this. Are you able to see this? Now you can just take your switch, like I have this button switch right here, and you can even test this one, like you can just put off the LED inside it, and any of the terminals, like I have connected to the positive one, so I will just connect this positive one here and the negative one out here. Now it is not glowing because the switch is off. For tightening, you can just turn off the wires, and same with this one. Now, as you saw, the wire, like my LED is not working now, but as you will switch on the switch, then it will start working. See, so this way you can just lit up the bulb, the LED, and now you can see it is glowing with the battery. So you have to just remember one thing, that the positive one, you can see in the LED that it in very small letters that is written a plus sign and a negative sign. So you just need to do one thing. You just need to connect the positive one with the positive wire. Means like here I have this positive wire here, means the symbol is written out here, so this one is a positive one, and in the battery it is written that this one is the positive one. So I just need to connect these, and the negative same with the negative one, and you will be able to lit the LED. And if you want to run a fan, then that is also very simple. The thing that you will require is a motor out here. As you can see, this is a 100 RPM motor. RPM means the rotation per seconds, the number of rotation per seconds. So like 100 RPM motor means it will rotate 100 times in 1 second, in 1 minute, sorry, RPM. And so I will just put the fan inside this fan, and then you have to insert the wires. Make sure that you will not hurt yourself because the wings will move really very fast. See like this. As I connected, the fan starts rotating. And as I removed the wire, it stopped. Do you know in there are some LEDs in which you will not find like these plus and minus written. In that case, you can know that there is no needing of just putting the positive one with the positive one and the negative one with the negative one, because in that case the positive one the LED would be designed means would be well designed that you can just like do it in any way, like the negative one with the positive one means like you don't have the terminals, right? Means you can use both of them for any of these, like you can connect the plus one with this one or this one, or negative one with this one or this one. It's your choice in that case. And in most of the motors you can connect any of the terminals with any of the terminals. Like in this one I can connect anyone with anyone. Like let me show you. Like I have this fan out here, and first I'm connecting this terminal with this one, and then I will connect this one with that same electrode. In the first one the red one was up and now the black one is up. See, it worked in both. So you can do the same. I know I have not mentioned the materials, but I have not mentioned because uh, if I would have told you batteries, then you will be confused. So I just showed you with batteries you have to bring. See, this is a battery and this is 9-volt battery. So you can bring it, and they are available in two types, like the chargeable one and the non-chargeable one. So a chargeable battery is like you can charge it by AC. AC means automatic auto current, which means like you can just connect it with your normal home cables. And this one is a non-chargeable battery is a battery which can't be charged back, like this one I have, and means it can't be charged. If you will just try to charge it, then it will just blast. So never try it. And even if you're trying to charge a chargeable battery, then also you must see that you must tell your guardians to keep a look on you, or you can ask them to do it. Okay, so and a battery connector is a connector that can connect the battery with the wires, or you can just simply use these wires and connect it, but it would be very means you have to just hold it or paste it like that, so it will not be that good. So we have this battery connectors that you can connect in like the opposite one, as I told. See, this one is hexagonal, so I will use the circle one to insert here. And as you can see, this one is circle, so I will use this hexagonal to insert here. Then you can just insert and you can use like this. So do you know what is the most ductile element? So ductile means which can be drawn into wires. So that is gold. But gold is costly, so we use copper and aluminium.
Is class done?
No. Do you know what are allotropes? Do you know crystalline and amorphous? Like in if you know carbon, it has three crystalline forms and many amorphous forms. So do you know what is the difference between these two terms? So crystalline means it would have the same arrangement of atoms in everywhere, and amorphous is like mixture. So uh, carbon has three crystalline forms, that is diamond, number one, and number two, graphite, and number three, Buckminster fullerene. So, Buckminster fullerene is a kind of nickname to C60, the atom number. So, like that way. So, Buckminster fullerene, like it is kind of shaped in a ball with hexagon, means kind of football, and not just C60, there are a lot of forms of it. So and so in the crystalline forms, diamond is like connected to four other atoms. That's why there is no left out uh, electron for it to transfer any electricity, because as we know that electrons transfer electricity, not protons and uh, neutrons, because protons and neutrons are situated in the nucleus of an atom, and the electrons are freely moving, so you can just means know that why electrons transmit electricity. Like if an atom has more electrons, then it is negatively charged, and if an atom has less, like if an atom has less number of electrons, then it is negatively charged. And in an atom, there is equal number of protons and electrons if it is balanced. Otherwise, if it has uh, more in number, less or more in number electrons, then it is positively or negatively charged, because equal number of positive charge and equal number of negative charge, so they get neutralized and the atom is neutral. But if electrons are more, then it is negatively charged, but if electrons are less, then it is positively charged. So likewise, in these two terminals, the negative terminal is negatively charged because it contains atoms with less electrons. And when you connect to a wire like this, I connected to a LED, then it glows because then the electrons get transmitted to this wire. And diamond, so likewise, diamond is uh, not a good conductor of um electricity and heat. And but graphite is a very good conductor of heat and electricity. Like you can just because it is connected to three atoms, but and in the case of diamond, it is connected to four diamonds. And graphite has high melting point, that's why graphites are used in making of batteries. Do you have any questions or doubts? Next class we will do an experiment on proving how graphite is a good conductor of electricity.
Oh, okay. Uh, I have the I have a question.
Okay, you can ask.
So, what will we need for the next experiment?
Okay, for the next experiment, we will you will need a battery, uh, and you may not require a battery connector, and two pencils, a piece of cardboard, and a glass of water. That's it.
Okay. So next class is next Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.